My name is Chloe Chang. I'm from the Committee for Freedom in Hong Kong Foundation, and I'm a Hong Kong activist. The Hong Kong authorities placed a $1 million Hong Kong bounty on my head last year in December. Last year today is the passage of Article 23. It's a legislation that criminalizes all the pro-democracy activities. The Hong Kong authorities tried to pass through the Article 23 legislation in 2003 before I was born, but 500,000 of Hong Kongers stepped out to protest against the legislation, and they stepped back. In 2019, the pro-democracy movement broke out, and in 2020, they passed the national security law in Hong Kong. And since then, Hong Kongers could no longer speak out for what they want, and they would be arrested to speak against the government. And last year today, the Hong Kong has passed Article 23, which covers more than activists, Hong Kongers in Hong Kong who speak out against the government. It also covers their family and friend. It criminalizes their family and friend for not reporting anyone who speak out against the government. So Hong Kong freedom has cracked down. Hong Kong is no longer a financial city that the authorities claimed. Therefore, we are here today to call on the UK government to support us, to support activists. We call on journalists and all the communities to support Hong Kongers in the UK. The UK government should tackle transnational repression and the long-arm repression from the Chinese Communist Party, and they should hold aggressor and facilitator of transnational repression that I am getting because of speaking out for democracy for Hong Kong accountable. Thank you.
Here outside Parliament with Hong Kongers marking the anniversary of Article 23, the disgusting oppressive laws put into place by the Chinese Communist Party. One of the issues that I think defines human rights concerns at the moment is transnational repression, where authoritarian regimes reach into open societies like ours, and the kind of oppression that people like Hong Kongers fled to enjoy freedom in the UK follow them here. We need much stronger, clearer action on transnational repression. We're seeing Hong Kongers with wanted posters being delivered to their neighbours, not just in the UK, but it's happening elsewhere in the world too. We need to be clearer in the support we give to people who are facing that, but there also have to be consequences for China in behaving this way. If they want to have a partnership with the UK, an economic partnership, a diplomatic partnership, that has to come with a basic standard of behaviour in terms of how they treat residents of the United Kingdom. Is that okay?
Since 2019, there have been more than 2,000 of political prisoners in Hong Kong. They are students, they are activists, they are normal people, professionals, but they have been cracked down by the Hong Kong government due to participating to the fundamental human rights in Hong Kong. Most of them, they are families, just normal, ordinary people. But the Hong Kong government, they don't care. They're just wanting to have the chilling effect to shut everyone up. Since then, they imposed the national security laws, and then a year ago, they imposed Article 23. And they also trying to threaten overseas diaspora in the UK, trying to get them to shut up and then not speaking up against the transnational repression in Hong Kong and all everywhere around the world. I believe the UK government should do more, having more strong actions against the CCP to stop them having such irresponsible behaviour. Thank you.
Heard today how transnational repression affects some individuals, frontline activists, including some of our friends and people we know well, like Joey Siu, Francis Hui, Anna Kwok, Simon Chung, Fin Lau, and others. But it goes beyond individuals. I would like to take this opportunity to remind the UK government that there are 200,000 Hong Kongers that have moved to the UK since 2020, fleeing the impact of the repressive 2020 national security law. And they are deeply concerned about the threat of transnational repression to themselves and their family members, both here in the UK and back home in Hong Kong. That is why, at Hong Kong Watch, we are deeply concerned about the UK government's recent moves to grant a new embassy to the People's Republic of China in Tower Hamlets. Given the threat that we have heard today of letters being distributed around the houses of activists, given these sorts of acts, this is an unacceptable national security concern. We also urge the UK government to place China in the enhanced tiers of the FIRS, Foreign Interference Registration Scheme, to show that acts of transnational repression on UK soil will not go ignored and unpunished. Thank you.